Happy 4th of July, everyone. Today I'm doing all of the presidents in order. First is George Washington. He was born in 1732 and died in 1799. Next is John Adams, who was born in 1735 to 1826. Next is Thomas Jefferson, who was born in 1843 to 1826, the same day as John Adams. Next is James Madison, who was born in 1751 and died in 1836. Next is James Monroe, who was born on my birthday in 1758 until 1831. Next is John Quincy Adams, which he was born in 1767 and died in a stroke in 1848. Next is Andrew Jackson, who was born in 1767 until 1845. Next is Martin Van Buren, who was born in 1782 until 1862. Then it's William Henry Harrison, to 1733 to 1841 in his presidency. Next is John Tyler, who was born in 1790 to 1862. Next is James K. Polk in 1795 to 1849. And then after that, Zachary Taylor in 1784 to 1850. Next is Millard Fillmore, who was born in 1800 to 1874. The next president is Franklin Pierce, who was born in 1804 to 1869. And then the next president is James Buchanan from 1791 to 1868. Abraham Lincoln, one of my personal favorites, from 1809 to 1865 because he was cut short by 60. Next is Andrew Johnson, who was born in 1808 until 1875. Next is Ulysses S. Grant, who was born in 1828 to 1885. Next is Rutherford B. Hayes, who was born in 1822 to 1893. Next is James A. Garfield in 1831 to 1881, when he was cut short by his presidency by assassin. Next is Chester Ray Arthur, who was born in 1829 to 1886. Next is Grover Cleveland, who was born in 1837 to 1901. Next was Benjamin Harrison, the grandson of William Henry Harrison, to 1833 to 1901. Grover Cleveland's the same person again from 1837 to 1908. Two presidents at the same time. William McKinley is next in 1843 to his death in 1901 in his presidency by assassination. This is Theodore Roosevelt, the youngest president, from 1858 to 1919. This is Robert William Taft from 1857 to 1930. Woodrow Wilson is next from 1856 to 1924. Next is Warren G. Harding, who is from 1865 to 1923. Calvin Coolidge was born on the 4th of July in 1872 and died in 1933. Herbert Hoover is next from 1874 to 1964. Pretty old. Next is FDR, or Franklin Delano Roosevelt, from 1882 to 1945 by his presidency. Next is Harry S. Truman from 1884 to 1972. He's just the closest. Next is Dwight D. Eisenhower from 1890 to 1969. Next is my favorite president, John F. Kennedy, from 1917 to 1963 by assassination and the youngest president to die. Next is Lyndon B. Johnson, who was born in 1908 on my brother's birthday and until 1973. Next is Richard Nixon, who was born in 1913 to 1994, a long time. Next is Gerald Ford, who was born in 1913 to 2006. Next is Jimmy Carter, he was born in 1924, and he's still alive today at age 90. Next is Ronald Reagan, who was born in 1911 to 2004. Next is George W. Bush, who was born in 1924 to 2018. Next is Bill Clinton, who was born in 1946, and he's still alive today. Next is George W. Bush, who was born in 1946, and also he's still alive today. Wow, it's amazing. Next is Barack Obama, who was born in 1961, and he's also the president that I was born. Next is Donald Trump, who was born in 1946, and he's still alive. And finally, the president today is Joe Biden from 1942 to now. That is all the presidents to 1 to 46. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel called Jason's History, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.